officials ranging from President Obama to top national security
Bears
officials had to go to
eating,
the White House Correspondents' Center,
and he
as if nothing was going on, as if
has his functions
nervous.
back.
Of course, they came in the next day, and it was an incredible day, full of tension and nerves, and they were not able to breathe a sigh of relief in that situation room until the helicopter was back in Afghanistan.
Jake, I have to ask you mentioned the White House Correspondents' Dinner on Saturday night.
New Year's.
In retrospect, now I think of all the White House officials I saw, and they were checking their
7-year anniversary.
second by second, minute by minute. And you actually have a story about something that happened at my table with the White House Chief of Staff, Bill Daley.
That's right. Eric Stonestreet from Modern Family was sitting at your table, I believe, and was disappointed to find out that his White House tour had been canceled for Sunday. Everybody turned to Daley, the Chief of Staff, to find out what was going on, if he could help. Of course, he had to plead ignorant. He said, I don't know, maybe a pipe burst.
That's right. He did not give away a thing in that moment, but I have to also confess, my wife has been looking over trying to steal messages off his BlackBerry all night. She didn't get a thing. We want to go now to Josh Elliott, our new news anchor. Josh Elliott down in Times Square. As news of Bin Laden's death came in, there were huge, spontaneous celebrations all across the country. And right there where you are now, Josh, Times Square.
Yeah, what a remarkable day to begin. And as I stayed at a hotel just across the street from our Times Square studio, what a surreal night to witness as news of Osama bin Laden's death did break, and hundreds upon hundreds poured into these streets. I can tell you that even 51 floors above these streets, their reaction was deafening. Nearly 10 years ago, firemen aboard their trucks roared through Times Square on their way to the Twin Towers. Last night, they came back to celebrate with their fellow New Yorkers.
For the nation, for the world, a tyrant is killed. But again, it's just one battle in the war, and this war is not over.
It was nearly midnight when the news broke, but across the country, people felt compelled to leave their homes and flood into the streets, cheering and singing. Outside the White House, crowds materialized in minutes.
Just to see everyone coming together for America is just really incredible.
USA! USA! USA!
In California, more celebrations. And on college campuses across the nation, students who are too young to remember much before 9/11 put their own stamp on history. Look at this picture tweeted to us by a student at Penn State. The campus overflowing. And then there was this. West Point cadets, not even 10 when the Twin Towers fell, chanting across campus.
We were so patriotic, and everyone was just here celebrating an end of Osama bin Laden, hopefully an end of terrorism in this crazy world.
Overseas, U.S. troops in Afghanistan watched the president's announcement proudly. And back home, the news literally brought this Mets-Phillies game to a standstill.
Yeah, we're just getting him back. He's proven that he can be on his own. Earlier, he threw his bat off and got on the floor.
This morning that they may have now heralded the arrival of a new chapter of American history. Celebrations here and just a couple miles to the south where we find our Robin Roberts again at Ground Zero. Robin.
That's where we are, and Josh, I don't think you're ever going to forget your first day on the job with us here.